Hello, I am so excited about this project today. This is a kids card kit for Valentine's Day, and this is actually for my niece and my nephew. You're going to see that I've already pre-prepared a lot of the elements that I'm going to use. I really just wanted to focus on the assembly of the kit and how I created and I finished off the elements. So what I've done is I've stamped and I have colored and I have die cut a lot of these different cute shapes that I felt would be good for Valentine's Day, and I'm putting them into the Xyron 1.5-inch sticker maker and just very quickly creating some stickers that they can use to decorate these cards that I'm going to provide for them. There's a little bit of a serration here that I can use to pull off that sticker, the sticker strip when I'm done with it. And the key to this that I found is to, once you've gone ahead and put these in the sticker maker and you've run them through, to go through and really very carefully smooth out these layers so that the adhesive really does adhere to the places that you want it to, but that it also finishes off the edges really nicely so that they're not super gummy. And I go to the extent of I actually go around each of the different items. I really feel like that makes the stickers much more clean. You end up with a lot less of the tape or the adhesive where it doesn't need to be. That's a step that I would really suggest that you do. And then because I want my niece and nephew to be able to use these very easily, I'm going to go ahead and take that top layer off, and I'm going to section these into sections so that they can share them back and forth. I'm also going to make sure that there's not any little places on here that have adhesive where it shouldn't be. So I might need to move some of these a little bit and adjust them to create the strips in the size that I want them. And you can just pick up the stickers a little bit and move them over so that you can section these off so that they are in a little bit more manageable pieces. And that's what I'm doing here is I'm just going through and I am moving things around a little bit. I really want these to be in strips so that as they're sitting there working on them, if one of them wants to pull something aside, they can trade it back and forth. Now I also wanted to create some things that had dimensions. So some of these larger items and some of the smaller items, I'm going ahead and putting on some foam tape on. And I am just go ahead and backing these so that they have some items that have some dimension. I also did not want to have them rip off all of these little tags. So I've taken a piece of freezer paper and I've gone in and I'm already ripping these off for them so that all they have to do is take them from the freezer paper section and then they can adhere them to the card. So here are some of the elements. I've got some hearts, I've got some colored elements, I've got some sayings for them, all created and ready with the adhesives on them so that they're ready to be put in the card kit. I've taken some envelopes and I've stamped them and finished them a little bit, and now I'm going to go ahead and start assembling the kit that I'm going to send to them. And the first thing I'm putting in is the envelopes. It's important to me to make sure that if they did want to send them and not just give them to people that are close to them, that they have those envelopes. I've gone ahead and put in a number of different colored cardstocks. They're all in the red family. I know that looks orange, but it's actually red. They're all in the red family. And again, I'm putting that in the envelope for them. I've gone ahead and stamped and distress inked some love signs that they can decorate. These do have the adhesive strip on the back of them that I didn't peel off, but I feel like that's a big enough item, a big enough strip that they're going to be able to pull that off pretty easily. And now I'm going to put the stickers in the envelope. And again, this is done on freezer paper so they can pull them up fairly easily and they'll be able to put them on the cards as they would like to. I encourage you to use some of the supplies that you have, maybe some old stickers that you might have lying around. The thing about this is that you're promoting creativity, but you're making it easy for them to very quickly sit down and be creative. And that's one of the things that's nice. You're starting the project for them, but they get to finish it with their own sense of design and their own sense of how they would like to do things. So it's really promoting creativity and it's allowing them to work with materials that they may not always get to work with. A lot of times children get to work with crayons or pencils or colored pencils. They don't get to work with some of these really cute items like stamps and hearts and things like that we have access to as adults. So this is a great way for you to share some of your stamps and some of the cute things that you have in your grouping. So it's a great sort of project for them to be part of. And then that's really it. You've got whatever items you've chosen to put in the card kit, and I'm just reusing a bag that I had. And this is something that I will send to them along with a little note that says, hey, here is a card kit for you. I want to thank you for joining me for this kids card kit. If you enjoyed this project, please hit that like button. And if you like this video and want to see more from Dory Creative, check out some of our other videos and please consider subscribing. And remember, always be creative.